In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA games happening on November 30th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Celtics versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers host the Boston Celtics at Rocket Arena on Sunday night. Boston still plays without Jason Tatum. Cleveland lists Lonzo Ball, Sam Merrill, Jarrett Allen, and Max Strus as unavailable. These teams met on October 29, when Boston pulled away for a 125-105 win with Jaylen Brown scoring 30 points. Cleveland enters this matchup as the home favorite with Darius Garland back in the rotation. Boston keeps stacking steady results and has covered 6 of its last 9 games. The previous meeting showed they can handle Cleveland as an underdog. Cleveland comes into this game after a rough loss to Atlanta and holds a 6-14 record against the spread. Only Washington and the Clippers have performed worse in that category. Cleveland's injury list remains long, yet the market continues to treat them as if last season's roster were intact. Boston played yesterday, but Cleveland misses Allen and Larry Nance Jr., which weakens their interior defense and rim protection. Boston's offense can be uneven, but its defense stays firm, including on the road, where it holds opponents to 43.1% shooting. Boston has covered 3 straight and 4 of its last 5 games. Cleveland has covered only 1 of its last 5. The matchup points to a tight contest that stays within reach from start to finish. As our first pick for this matchup, the Boston Celtics to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Cleveland has leaned toward lower scoring results, going under in 6 of its last 7 games. Boston has finished under in 6 of its last 9. Cleveland looks to run, but Boston plays at the slowest pace in the league, ranked 30th. Their recent history also leans low, with 3 of the last 4 meetings finishing under. The mix of pace and recent form shapes a game that trends toward a controlled scoring environment. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Antonio Spurs versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The San Antonio Spurs and Minnesota Timberwolves meet Sunday in NBA action at the Target Center. The Spurs are still missing Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, and Jordan McLaughlin, while the Timberwolves don't have a single player listed on the injury report. The Spurs have been a revelation since Wembanyama went down with injury, as other players have really stepped up, and they would have taken so much confidence from their gritty win over the Nuggets in their last outing. The Timberwolves open as slight favorites at home, but they are playing their second game of a back-to-back set. The Timberwolves are a team that likes to play with their food at times, and it's led to a 7-12 ATS record. I don't love this team in the favorite role, and I like them even less on the end of a back-to-back. However, the Spurs remain banged up, and we're not being asked to lay anything crazy. If the Timberwolves are serious about competing for a top seed in the West and making some noise come playoff time, these are games they need to take advantage of. At home against a banged-up team, I'll lay the small number with the Timberwolves at home, given the health difference of both sides. As our first pick for this matchup, the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Minnesota ranks 4th in pace, but on the second night of a back-to-back, their legs may not allow them to run as much. The Spurs will welcome a slower tempo as they sit 26th in the league in pace. Both teams have found themselves in lower scoring games lately, as 5 of San Antonio's last 7 games have stayed under the total, and Minnesota has gone under in 8 straight games. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Sacramento Kings. The Memphis Grizzlies and Sacramento Kings meet Sunday at the Golden One Center. Memphis remains without Ja Morant, Brandon Clark, and Ty Jerome. Sacramento will again miss Domantas Sabonis and list Dennis Schroeder as questionable. Memphis has taken 4 wins in its past 5 games. The reserves carried the load on Friday in a hard road win over the Clippers. Sacramento continues its slide and just fell to a young Jazz group despite a triple-double from Russell Westbrook. Memphis looks sharper than it did did at the start of the season, the group has also taken 4 of its past 5 road games. The recent win at Los Angeles showed effort on both ends, and the rotation held up under pressure. Rebounding will shape this matchup. Memphis attacks the glass and turns those chances into second-chance points. Sacramento sits near the bottom of the league in offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, and team rebounding. The gap on the boards often decides games, and it looms large here. Both teams remain unpredictable. Injuries leave Memphis thin. Sacramento still shows the same uneven form and follows strong wins with puzzling losses. The Kings have dropped 6 games at home and sit at 7-12-1 against the spread in their building. They have the talent to compete but little rhythm. Memphis has steadied its play with 4 wins in its past 5 games, while Sacramento continues to search for a spark. As our first pick for this matchup, the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Memphis has shifted into a better groove over its past 5 games, 5 outings with 4 wins, including one over Sacramento. Ja Morant remains out, and the current lineup has settled into a cleaner style. Sunday gives Memphis a chance to move ahead 2-0 in the season series. Jaren Jackson Jr. should find touches inside against a Kings front line missing Sabonis. Santi Aldama made an impact in the first meeting with 29 points and 5 made threes. Sacramento sits at 5-15 straight up after the opening stretch of the season, and pressure has grown. The team showed life with recent wins against Denver and Minnesota, then followed them with losses to Phoenix and Utah. Production varies by night. Some veterans can lift the group, but consistency has been rare. Oddsmakers still give them room in this matchup, even though they have covered only once in 6 home games and have dropped 9 of their past 11 against Western Conference opponents. Memphis shows more stable form, yet both teams struggle to score. They sit in the bottom 7 in offensive efficiency. Memphis ranks 15th in pace and Sacramento ranks 13th. The pace is steady, not fast, and both teams rely on defense more than offense. Recent betting results lean in a clear direction. The under has hit in 8 of the past 11 meetings, and the teams have combined to go 6-18 on totals in their last 24 games. Sacramento tends to hit the under as a home underdog, and Memphis has seen the under land in 7 of its road games. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New Orleans Pelicans versus Los Angeles Lakers. The New Orleans Pelicans visit the Los Angeles Lakers on Sunday at Crypto.com Arena. New Orleans enters this game with a long list of injuries. Trey Murphy 3, Jordan Poole, Herbert Jones, and DeJounte Murray remain out. The Lakers sit in a stronger spot, with only Marcus Smart ruled out. They still watch LeBron James, who carries a questionable tag. New Orleans leaned on Zion Williamson for 25 points in the loss to a Golden State team that played without Stephen Curry. Even with that edge, the Pelicans finished with only 96 points in an 8-point defeat. Their offense ranks near the bottom of the league in efficiency. They have struggled to reach the level needed to keep pace with Los Angeles. To give themselves a chance, they likely need to reach 110 points. That goal becomes harder on the second night of a back-to-back on the road. They have dropped 7 straight to this opponent and have managed a single win in 15 away games. Los Angeles continues to trend upward with a record of 14-4 straight up. Only one Western Conference team owns a better mark. The group has welcomed LeBron back into the rotation without issues. He has stepped into a lighter scoring role and has let Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves drive the offense. Those two showed their strength when they combined for 73 points against Dallas. The Pelicans have struggled across the first month, although they kept the Warriors game close. They now face a rested Lakers team on home court. Los Angeles has formed a habit of covering spreads. They are 13-5 against the spread this season. They hold the league's best cover rate. They also beat New Orleans by 14 points in their first meeting. Los Angeles has won 9 of the last 10 matchups and has gone 7-2-1 against the spread in that stretch. The current line lists them as 14.5-point favorites. The history between the sides points to another strong effort from Los Angeles, with the offense built around Doncic and Reeves. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Lakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. On the total, Los Angeles has not shown a strong defensive identity. They can score with ease against this version of the Pelicans, yet they often allow efficient shooting inside. Opponents convert a high rate of 2-point attempts and a moderate rate of 3-point attempts. New Orleans should find enough openings to reach a respectable number. Both teams play at slower tempos, but the lack of sharp defense on each side supports a higher combined score. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.